as you look at the picture from our chopper, as you look at the picture from our, as you look at the picture from our, as you look at the picture from our, as you look at the picture from our chopper now arriving at the scene, Jim Friedel in Hoboken said it appeared to bank sharply and smash directly, perhaps purposefully, into
been possible to do that speed?
My personal opinion is no. I agree with you. But having no experience in a 767, I can't say that for sure. But the drag goes up tremendously as the airspeed increases, and although you might be able to do a little more than 350 knots, that's about 400 miles an hour, probably not a whole lot more than that.
So they must have had the speeds wrong then, I guess, or?
It was newspaper.
Because,
what somebody was doing was taking the top speed of the airplane at 35,000 feet and saying, okay, well, it goes that fast at sea level, which of course it doesn't, as you pointed out.
So
it was what do you call it? Media misinterpretation.
Yeah, because I talked to John Lear, if you know who that is, and he said there's no way it could go that speed.
You're probably correct on that. I have to tend to agree with you that in level flight, 767 would not go 540 miles an hour. Definitely will go 400 because the indicated limit is about 350 knots, which is about 400 miles an hour. It might go 400, it might go 420, 440, but not 540.
Definitely not 540?
No. And not only that, more than likely, if it did get to 540, it would start shedding some of the parts of the airplane. So they'd start losing parts. That's correct. Some of the gear doors would come off. They might lose some control surfaces and that kind of thing. So probably not likely.
Yeah.
It's a little more difficult, and the reason why is that the air density at sea level the air density is much greater.
Yeah, it's like 3 times thicker, is it not?
That's right. So basically, you got to figure that it's probably if it's 3 times thicker, it's probably about 6 times the amount of force you would need. So yes, you can go that speed, but the problem is that you require so much more energy to create that speed that it causes issues. And the other thing you got to keep in mind is that at that speed you get into what's called a compressible flow. So normally if you're going through the air, it just sort of opens up and moves around you. But when you're going that fast, the amount of pressure generated actually compresses the air before it can go around you and creates pressure waves. Those pressure waves also create drag. So,
like, would you be able to go much faster than 500 miles an hour? And like,
well, you can get like hypersonic vehicles to go that speed. Again, it just,
well, specifically like in say a Boeing 767 with like 2 Pratt & Whitney engines.
No, it cannot. It does not have enough power.
It cannot.
It cannot.
Like, is that like beyond a reasonable doubt?
Oh yeah.
How
That
fast?
taking into account that you've got an aircraft that's optimized. So the engines have the right amount of horsepower for cruising at 30,000 feet at 500 plus miles an hour. To do that at ground level, you need 6 times that amount of power. Those engines can't put out 6 times more power. So it cannot. Absolutely not.
Absolutely 100% cannot go over 500 miles an hour at sea level on a Boeing 7 for a Boeing 767.
That's right. If you changed out the motors so that were motors that had 6 times the thrust, then theoretically you could, but then the structure is not strong enough. So no. Under all circumstances, I'd say an absolute resounding no.
The planes on 9/11.
Right.
Okay, the second one, Flight 175, that hit the second tower. They said it was going at roughly 560 miles an hour at sea level.
No, that's impossible.
And then you have the one at the Pentagon that's supposedly flying just a few feet off the ground, and it's going over 500 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So that's impossible?
That's correct.
Like 100% impossible.
Yes, again, you need so much power to push yourself through that air, through that density of air. Now,